The dance at Green Place. In Green Place, a lovely area filled with trees and flowers, animals of all sizes played and had fun. Penny the peacock was the most noticeable of all, thanks to her bright, shiny feathers that sparkled under the sun. Every morning, without fail, she would strut around, spreading her tail wide to let everyone see its beauty.
"Look at how my feathers shine,"
she would call out, her voice filled with pride. Near the big tree, Benny the bee was always busy buzzing around, collecting sweet pollen from the flowers. Whenever he took a break, he would say,
"Penny, your feathers are beautiful, but have you ever heard the music in my buzz? It is pretty nice too."
But Penny, lost in her own world and never really listened. She was too focused on herself and her beautiful feathers. Nearby, Gary the giraffe stretched his long neck to munch on some leaves. He said,
"You know, Penny, being tall lets me see so far. But sometimes, it's tough because I bump my head on branches."
Penny just giggled and replied,
"With feathers like mine, I don't have such problems."
Word spread that there was going to be a grand celebration in Green Place. There would be tasty treats, exciting games, and best of all, a performance stage. Penny was thrilled. She practiced a special dance. She wanted to perform at the party. She imagined everyone's eyes on her, watching her feathers shimmer as she danced. The day of the celebration arrived. Everyone gathered, and the air was filled with excitement. Penny chose a large flat stone in the middle of Green Place as her stage. As the music began, Penny started her graceful dance. She twirled, making her feathers fan out in a beautiful display. Everyone was looking to her with admiration. But in her excitement, Penny didn't see a tiny puddle on the stone. She stepped on it. Her foot slipped, and she fell down. Seeing her in trouble, Benny zoomed towards her, trying to steady her balance. But Penny, already flustered, misread his intention. She thought Benny was getting in her way on purpose.
"Go away, Benny. You messed up my perfect dance,"
she cried out. After the performance, Gary approached Penny.
"Penny, Benny was just trying to help. He thought you might fall and hurt yourself."
Penny's eyes widened.
"Was he really?"
she whispered, realization dawning on her. Gary nodded.
"Yes. Sometimes, we should look beyond ourselves. Friends help each other."
That night, as the stars twinkled overhead, Penny thought deeply. She remembered all the times she had ignored Benny's buzzing and brushed off Gary's tall tails. The next morning, with a heavy heart, Penny approached Benny and Gary.
"I'm so sorry for yesterday,"
she began, her voice shaky.
"Benny, you tried to help, and I misunderstood. And Gary, you've always been there with wise words."
Both Benny and Gary smiled, happy to have their friend back. To make things right, Penny proposed another dance. But this time, it was a group dance. As Benny buzzed a cheerful tune, and Gary twirled around, Penny danced with all her heart, realizing to value the feelings and efforts of those around us. Together, Everyone brings their own unique touch, making the world a brighter place.